Today you'll be using this website to research the locations and plate boundaries of some of the current volcanic eruptions going on around the world. You'll be filling out a form as you go. This video is going to help you with some of the more challenging parts, so feel free to go back and watch it if necessary again. You began here on my website. You've already read these activity instructions if you followed my directions. Everything you need to know to complete this assignment well, you can find on these instructions. This video is going to help you primarily with the parts of the activity that are a little bit more challenging. So don't hesitate to refer back to these instructions or to rewatch this video if you have any trouble today or over the weekend while you're completing your assignment. From my classroom resources page, you need to get the chart that you're going to be completing from the S drive. So you can open up the shared drive. The only thing in there right now is this document. I called it Change This Title, Current Volcanic Eruptions. So make sure that after you open this assignment that you do in fact put your name on it and change the title. Then make sure that you go to save it. I did it the long way, of course there's a shortcut. Make sure when you save it that you do a save as so that you can get yourself to your H drive. Do not resave this in the shared drive, please, and do not save over my document in the shared drive. So you want to navigate to perhaps your science folder, change the name of this, maybe just change it to Current Volcanic Eruptions Chart, and save. Then as you can see, you're going to be researching these volcanoes. There are 7 of them. You need to be able to tell me the country and the latitude and longitude, both of which you can easily understand after you've read the instructions. The part I want to help you with today involves the tectonic plates and the boundary or hotspot that the volcano is located on. So back on my website, we are going to go to the Global Volcanism website. Actually had one open. Scroll up there to the top of the page. You'll see a nice little map with all of the locations of the current volcanic eruptions, but what you really need is a little bit lower. We are going to do an example volcano. This one is not on your form. We're going to do Karimsky here in eastern Kamchatka, Russia. So when I clicked on that, it took me to this bookmarked part of the page. I can click here and get even more information. Before I do, you'll notice the latitude and longitude is there already. When you click on the name of the volcano, it takes you to a page with a picture of the volcano, which might help you with part of your other assignment. But you can also see a close-up map version. If that helps you to find the latitude or the location of the volcano, you could skip the latitude and longitude portion. Otherwise, you'll want to use my website, the world map with latitude and longitude. And if you recall, the latitude and longitude of Karimsky was 54 degrees north. Just going to make this a little bigger. 54 degrees north. So we are going to go right about here. 54 degrees north. And it was 159 degrees east, which takes us right about in this area here on the end of that little peninsula. Which you could see quite easily from this picture here. But if the little map on the volcano website doesn't help you, then you are going to want to use the latitude and longitude and this world map to help you find exactly where that volcano is located in the world. Once you know where that is, you need to figure out what plates are involved. We are trying to do this column right here. So we're going to locate the plates involved by using my website. We're going to try 2 different plate boundary maps. We'll try the first one first. What you need to do here is, based on this location, you need to try to find that part on this plate boundary map. And admittedly, in this situation, it's pretty difficult to find this exact location. So let's use the other map. Back on my website, the plate boundary map number 2. This one might be a little bit easier to see. Just going to scroll over here to Russia, and now I can more easily see this peninsula here, and that volcano was located in this general vicinity. Again, I can double check. Looking here, it is located right on that edge. So using this plate boundary map now, we can figure out which plates are involved. I know for sure that it's the Pacific plate is one of them, so I can go to my chart and type in Pacific. And I know there's another plate because this is on a boundary. So the question is, which plate is this? So I am going to scroll back over here, and I'm going to say this is the North American plate. You do see a boundary here. This is an unknown boundary. They don't know what exactly is going on in that boundary, but they assume that it is a boundary. So that would be the Eurasian plate here. This side would be the North American plate. So we can write North American plate here. I don't need the word plates because we have that in the title. Now that I have the plates involved, I need to figure out what kind of boundary that was. So I'm going back to my plate boundary map. That volcano is located right about here. So if it's between this plate and this plate, I know that we're dealing with this boundary there. And as we can see over here, that is a convergent plate boundary. So I'm going back to my form, and it's a drop-down menu, so you don't even have to type this. Just click on Convergent Boundary. And I will have already completed latitude and longitude and the country. So then I would be done with this row. Now please keep in mind, we did not do Copihu volcano. I did an example of the Kurymsky volcano in Russia. So please do not put these answers on your paper. If you have any questions as you're completing the rest of this form, just either come back to this video or check out the activity instruction sheet, and that should help you. Good luck.